Hey everybody! Today I am recording a video for you in my car because I do not want to miss my own personal accountability deadline of getting a video out to y'all every week. But Mama's busy. I'm actually in the pickup line waiting for my kiddos. But that's okay because I know exactly what I want to talk about today, and it's a really big deal. This is actually something that has come about actually because I am a podcast obsessor. Anyone out there who loves podcasts, I am right there with you. I probably listen to like 30 podcasts a week. And there's a really great one by a therapist named Brad Reedy, who is like a parent and child psychologist and stuff like that, and he's really interesting. And like about a month ago or something, he had an episode where he was doing like Q&A, and one of his answers to a parent was basically to say this parent was struggling and was feeling really anxious about something with their kiddo, and he basically said point blank, if you are anxious about your child, treat your anxiety, not your child. And I just loved how he said that. It felt like it was encapsulating something that I have been teaching parents for years, but in just one little sentence, and I was like, oh, ding, ding, ding. So if you are feeling whatever blank, fill in the blank emotion, treat that emotion, not your child or not your external circumstances. What does that actually mean? Like, our brains love to blame and shift focus and get outside of us, right? Like anytime that we're in a challenging situation, we just think logically, let me solve this problem, and the solution to this problem is very clear, which is to change my situation, and then I won't be experiencing this frustration or anger or shame or anxiety, like in the quote, right? The solution is clear. Like, I'm anxious about my kid going out by themselves at night. Well, that's easy solution. Just don't let them go out by themselves at night. Great. I'm really angry that my child doesn't listen to me the first time I talk. Well, the solution to that anger is obvious. My child just needs to listen the first time. Or, like, I feel a lot of shame because I didn't make dinner from scratch today, so that means I'm not the best mom ever. Well, the solution to that is obvious. Always make sure that you leave enough time to make dinner from scratch, right? Let's fix our situation, and then we will not feel all these feelings that we don't want to feel. And survey says no. Brad Reedy says no. Your coach Ann says no. Do not treat the external circumstance to fix your feeling. Focus on the feeling. And then if you do, that feeling can be such an amazing access point to all this work that you might not have realized you need to do, all this opportunity and potential that you have to grow. What if, instead of making myself always make dinner from scratch, I decided to put in the work to figure out how not to feel bad about myself when I don't cook stuff from scratch? Or what if, instead of getting anxious when my kid goes out by themselves, I put in the work to learn how to first tolerate that anxiety until I'm ready to not feel anxious, right? Like, there's a magical combination when we decide to actually treat the challenge that we have instead of treat the external circumstance, which often is our kid. Two amazing things get to happen there. The first is we learn to build tolerance for negative emotion. It's not a problem to feel anxious. It's not a problem to feel angry sometimes. It's not a problem to feel tired or sad or ashamed. We are human beings, which means that we were born with the innate capacity to experience all human emotions, including negative ones. Once we build that tolerance, then the second piece happens, which is we can start to shift our perspective on situations, and we don't necessarily even experience that feeling anymore in those circumstances. So if you are feeling super frustrated with your kiddo, if you are feeling angry about their behavior, if you're feeling anxious about their behavior, if you are telling yourself right now that the only way that things can get better is if all the stuff around you that's outside of your control gets quote unquote fixed, stop it. That is not going to actually get you where you want to go. And instead, I want you to treat yourself, not that external circumstance that's outside your control. And that is something that's challenging to do. It's why I have a job. If you are ready to stop beating your head against the wall, trying to get, the little line attendee just came by to tell me that I got checked in. All right. So if you are feeling like sick of beating your head against the wall, if you are ready to actually get to the root of your challenges with your parenting and with your child, if that's where you're at, it's time for you to work with a coach, namely me. So click on the link in this video description and set up a free discovery call with me. Let's talk about what is the thing that you keep trying to treat and what's the thing that you actually need to treat. What is that external problem solving place that your brain keeps going, and what do you actually want to focus on, and what are you starting to recognize as the true core root of your challenges? Let's fix it. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to sit down and talk with you, and I hope you have an amazing week. Bye, everybody.